Good evening and a warm welcome. You're watching Education News Network, where we get you the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. Today at our studio, we have an eminent personality from the preschool and the schooling fraternity, Mr. Prasanna Kumar, who is the CEO and founder of School Ventures. And today, here we are with him to discuss the future of preschool fraternity and the way forward post-COVID. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Iba. Good evening.
Good evening.
It's my pleasure to be on this interactive platform.
So, Mr. Prasanna, tell us something. What is the current situation of the preschool looking like in our country?
Iba, you asked very important question. The current situation is an unprecedented one. So nobody has seen in the past, and the current situation, especially for school owners and preschool owners, they are clueless, scared, and it's like a ship without a radar. Most of them are scared, most of them are clueless. The reason being, the schools are not functioning from mid of March onwards. March 2020, none of the schools are literally functioning. So no profit, no schools, they are clueless, they are literally in a very bad shape.
Absolutely. So, Prasanna, tell us something. What is the scenario of schools looking like as far as it's coming to buying and selling of schools? How many schools have already shut and how many schools are up for sale? Can you throw some light on that?
Yes, sure. Literally, we are in a very unfortunate situation. Number of schools and preschools which are up for sale, we are receiving the enquiries to, especially from the school and preschool owners who are planning to sell or winding up their respective center across India. The number of preschools day by day, month on month, it is increasing drastically. We deals with two kinds of scenarios. Pre-COVID, we used to get number of preschools who are planning to sell were very minimal. In a month, 15 to 20 preschools.
Absolutely, as you've put up the entire graph on screen.
You could see the graph. March onwards, number of schools and preschools which are up for sale has almost tripled.
Absolutely.
Right? You could see from January to till June the real data which we have mentioned very clearly. See, we could see two scenarios, Vibha, Karnataka as well as Pan India. In Karnataka, as on date, only preschool, if you talk, we have received more than 1,000 plus preschool which are up for sale. With respect to Pan India, it is more than 3,000 to 4,000 plus. Okay. Now, the demand and supply is not matching. Number of preschools which are up for sale month on month, day to day basis, it increasing because people are scared, people are clueless what to do. Right. In the meantime, with respect to the demand and supply, the number of buyers are not matching with respect to the number of sellers. We were the reason why number of preschools and schools across India and also Karnataka, which is increasing day by day. Let's take an example. This COVID started from March 2020. Usually in preschool industry, April and May are the months where we conduct summer camps.
Absolutely.
Till March 30th, they will complete their academic session. April and May, they will conduct summer camp. Through that, they are going to generate revenue for this April and May month. Unfortunately, from March onwards, preschools and schools never seen any revenue. Especially preschool industry, they will play with very limited working capital. They cannot sustain consecutive months, right? So this scenario has forced them to either shut down and sell only toys and equipments, or they are given a notice period to respective school building owners. Usually that will be 1 to 3 months. In this period, they are consulting people like us to seek the help to sell the schools.
So we have a few preschool stakeholders who are shutting down their preschools and they have their pain and agony to share with us. Let's take a look.
Sure.
Hello everybody. I am Guru Gaurav, owner of Lowly Fitato Preschool and Daycares in Bangalore. This preschool chain started in year 2017 and successfully opened 4 branches. 2 branches were quite big with 6,000 plus square feet area. Everything was absolutely fine till COVID-19. But recently, due to this crisis, I closed 2 preschools and this constitutes around 70% of overall revenue. Unfortunately, from the commoners till the government, everybody see these preschoolers similar to the mainstream school. Please note that our fee is very nominal compared to the expenses where we rent out the buildings and we try to serve the society. So we cannot be considered as mainstream business. Our preschools are closed since March 2020 and is impossible to afford rent, salaries and other expenses anymore. This business served as livelihood for many nannies and teachers, and today they are also suffering as employers are giving up to pay salaries and they are shutting down the businesses. I hope the concerned authorities will intervene and they will try to revamp the sector. This is my sincere request on behalf of all the preschools in the state who are suffering due to COVID-19 crisis. Thank you very much.
Namaste. I am Swaroop, an educational entrepreneur in the preschool industry for over 10 years. We run about 10 preschools of a branded franchisee chain in South Bangalore. Being from an engineering background, this preschool industry was new to me, and I began my first preschool with a lot of passion to create a change in mindset among the young children so that I can create a better society for them to live in. However, this COVID-19 pandemic has put us out of all resources, of whatever marginal financial reserves that we had. We have exhausted every last penny of it. So we are left with no other option but to put up the preschools on sale. With no support from the government, with the pressure from the building owners raising day by day to deposit the rents, we have somehow managed to pay the salaries of our staff for the months of February and March. However, there is no income from the month of February, no summer camps, no activities, and no hope that the preschool industry is going to start up anytime soon. So with a heavy heart, I am really pained to say that I have to put up few of my preschools, if not all, for sale. My heart really goes out to those preschool owners who are sailing in the same boat or something similar, or maybe even worse. Please stay safe, stay home. Thank you.
So Prasanna, we just discussed about one segment of the stakeholders, that is the owners, that is being getting hampered because of the virus. So tell us something more about the other segment that is associated, the teaching staff and the other support staff that has been associated with this industry. What is the impact on them?
Again, this is again a very big blow for preschool industry staff. Let me tell you the real data so that you can understand. In Karnataka, we have around 16,000 preschools. Across India, it should be around 1,45,000 preschools. If you take a minimum number, let's say 10 staff, preschool staff, ayahs, maids, teachers and center head per preschool. So 10 into 16,000, it will come to around 1,60,000 staff.
That's a huge number.
Absolutely. Again, 1,60,000 alone only from Karnataka state we were. Now let us calculate taking the average number of 10 preschool staff into 1,45,000 preschools which is spread across India. It will be around 14,50,000 school staff directly affected due to COVID.
That's really massive.
You can understand, right? That's the reason I said it is such an unprecedented situation. Everybody who is associated directly or indirectly towards preschool and school industry, they are traveling in a very shaky boat. And also, nobody's have the right and concrete answer to solve this issue till somebody will come and say, look, we have found a right vaccination, so no need of pressing the panic button.
Absolutely. On that note, we'll take a short break. Stay tuned. We are in conversation with Mr. Prasanna Kumar. We'll be right back. Thank you.
School Ventures is an end-to-end dedicated school consultancy services provider which deals with buying and selling of schools and preschools, CBSE, IGCSE, IB affiliations, school improvement, preschool and K-12 school setup, training and development, staff recruitment.
So, Prasanna, what are the opportunities and challenges that the preschool industry is facing or going to face post-COVID?
Absolutely. Vibha, before answering this question, I will start with a quote. There is a famous quote called "Bhagwan ka ghar mein der hai, andhera nahi hai." Like that, definitely preschool and school owners are traveling in a very difficult situation now. There is no doubt in that. But once we find the right solution through vaccine, definitely people who are going to withhold this situation for another 3-4 months, let's say September, October or December, now the number of preschool we are looking to opt out from the preschool industry and school industries are more, but the people who are going to withstand and stay back, definitely they are going to get most of the benefits out of that. Reason is very simple, Vibha. The density, the more number of preschools are shutting down, more number of schools are shutting down. The people who are going to remain firm in this situation, the admission will get shared and scattered for those respective schools.
Absolutely.
Down the line, the number of admissions, what they had earlier, it will be doubled. There is no doubt in that.
So basically here are we talking about survival of the fittest or the holding capacity that is very much important in this segment.
Absolutely.
So people who already are into this business and who are having n number of preschool chains, what is the suggestion that you would give to them?
See, let me tell you one real facts and figures. To tell them to wait for another 6 months or 5 months, from my end, it will be very easy. This preschool industry is dominated by women entrepreneurs who are going to play with limited working capital. They will not be having surplus amount to keep, look, I can sustain for another 2-3 years. That's not easy to say. But having said that, if they make themselves firm decision that, yes, I will see another 3-4 months or 5-6 months, the success ratio, chances of doubling their income and also growth factors will be phenomenal. There is no doubt in that.
So tell us something, what is the opportunity looking for newcomers in this industry, especially who want to step into this industry along with the existing people of this industry?
That's really a good question you asked. To be honest with you, this is the right time for the people who are planning to get into preschool industry. Because in a general scenario, in a normal scenario, to set up a preschool, it will cost from 15 to 40 lakh rupees based on their kind of investment and the setup they are looking for. Now, for them, it's a right time because number of players are more who are selling. They can choose the right bet at a very competitive price. Okay, because there's a famous saying, right? One person gain is one person loss, right? So definitely it's a nature of law of nature. And you asked me one more question, what is the benefit for the existing preschoolers? Definitely, as I already quoted, the major benefit for the existing preschool owners, as the number of preschools are going to come down, where the admissions are those admissions has to go to some other school, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Right. So the people who are going to withstand this situation are going to get more number of admission per se. As it's a simple mathematics and simple common sense, as simple as that.
So Prasanna, tell us that one message which you would like to give us to all our educator friends, to all the owners of the schools and preschools who are watching us today.
I always used to tell there are 3 recession-free industries in this world. One is hospitals, second hotel industry, the third is school education business. These 3 were recession-free business. Unfortunately, COVID has pushed all the industries to a back seat. But again, I'm telling you, this time is also will pass on. The bright days will come very soon. we have to have faith can move mountains, isn't it? By end of the day, we need to have strong will and faith. Definitely we'll come out of this. Again, preschool and school industry will come to its own glory. And through this platform, Vibha, my kind humble request to all school and preschool owners, we need to sail through this COVID situation very successfully. Definitely we are going to see very brighter days and our future will be very brighter. It is just a matter of time.
On that note of faith can move mountains, we come to the end of the show. Thank you so much, Prasanna.
It's my pleasure.
To accepting our invitation and sparing all the time, leaving all your work and coming to our studio and giving this wonderful interview. And I'm sure my viewers has loved this conversation as much as I did chatting with you. For more such videos, do not forget to log on to theenn.com and do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. For now, signing off, Vibha Raj. Thank you.
Thank you.